YouTube. How y'all doing? Yo, I hope you're having a good day. We got something to make the time go by a little quicker. We got ourselves unpopular opinions that will probably piss you off too. You know, I guess this is a series, but I mean, I'm not gonna go back and watch the first one. I'm gonna watch this one because this one's more recent. But in all seriousness, though, I mean, I feel like just unpopular opinions are popular, or just like unpopular opinions are takes that most people would probably agree with, in my opinion. I feel like, I don't know, bro. I mean, let's get to the video, man.
Popular opinions that will probably piss you off. At least half of Sabrina Carpenter's audience doesn't care about her music. They just think she looks good. As a matter of fact, this isn't just for Sabrina Carpenter. This is for a good amount of female artists in general.
That's a fact. Even though I don't know how you find Doja Cat attractive, I'm just gonna be honest, bro. She look like she'll bite something off you. I'm just saying, she might bite an ear or some shit.
But I'm using her as an example. Now walk with me. Before you say I'm wrong, what's the first thing that you think about when you think of Sabrina Carpenter? As a matter of fact, let me answer that.
I don't think of anything because I don't give a fuck about her. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
You don't think of Espresso. You think of her doing those sex positions on stage. Proved my point exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. Her music is cool. It's alright. It's decent. It's listenable. At the same time, we all know of Sabrina Carpenter because of her crazy antics, not because of her music.
And she knows she gonna get them views. She trying to get to the bag.
Hell, I've probably listened to an Olivia Rodrigo song before I listened to a Sabrina Carpenter one. Again, don't think it's bad, just don't care. And you most likely don't care either.
I don't care. But y'all can go and subscribe right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can go ahead and like the video, subscribe, you know. I'm just, you know, just want to say that real quick.
Because most of her audience doesn't really care about her breakups. They just care about her ass cheeks. And they're trying to see those over her getting her heart broken. Game is game. Ball is ball. Next one. Number 2. Nice. Being weird on social media is only cool if you're attractive. Just being honest, I don't like that this is true, but it is true.
I don't think that's always true. I don't think that's always true. I feel like, I mean, I guess to a certain degree, yeah. But I don't think it's always true. But there is some truth to that, I'll be honest, yeah. More attractive you are, the more, you know, the more you're able to get away with, I believe that. You know what I mean? Is that always the case? No.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. For instance, if somebody like Quinn Blackwell wasn't fine...
But I feel like these unpopular opinions are things that we already know, that we already agree as a society. It's just, when we say unpopular, it's because we're trying to be relatable to the people around us. And there's nothing wrong with saying unpopular opinion. You know, I know, I say it, I do it, you know.
People would think she's a literal psychopath. And the same thing with Ted Bundy. Like, imagine linking with a girl and she had a teeth collection in her drawer. You would think she's insane, right? Now imagine if that girl looked like Ash Cash. Now all of a sudden she's just quirky. My point proven exactly. Next up. Thing number 3. People need to stop.
Nah, she's just a crazy bitch. I don't see her no different. What the fuck? I feel like that only works with people who don't know what it's like to actually touch a girl's titties or something. I don't fucking know.
Just live life. And just because you
never talked to a girl before, ass nigga. I'm just saying.
Doesn't mean it's the end of the world. People need to be more comfortable with being humans, not robots. Let yourself be a fuck up. And instead of being embarrassed, laugh at it and move on with your life like everybody else does. Like nowadays, people are too scared to dance at a party. Brother, that's the whole point of being here, to dance. I promise you, nobody thinks that you're cooler by standing on the wall trying to aura farm. Live life, Jazz.
Stop fucking smacking the damn screen, bruh. For the love of God. Stop smacking the screen, bro.
The hoes are not impressed. And also, most of the time, nobody really cares about your Instagram flick. So wear what you want and just post what you want. Stop caring about other people. You're not an influencer. You're a human being. Stop trying to act like one. Thing number 4, fist fighting should only be reserved for actual serious conflict. If it's anything besides that, then talk it out like real men. Or like a real woman. Let's be inclusive.
I think, that's not really an unpopular opinion. I think that's just a thing that society has already agreed upon.
Like, if fighting is the first thing you want to do after you get into a disagreement, I'm gonna be honest, you need to grow up. Like, honestly, that just stopped being cool after high school, bro. Like, nobody cares that you want to fight. We're grown adults. Learn to talk out disagreements. The only time you should honestly fight is to defend yourself or defend your family. Besides that, you're doing a little bit too much. Just talk it out like decent human being. Fighting is just pointless. Thing number 5, height doesn't...
That's like, I think the most retarded fucking thing, the most stupidest shit you could do is to get into a road rage fight. I think that's the most stupidest thing you can fucking do. It's not what like pulling over and fighting someone because they cut you off. I think that's obviously
Doesn't matter
diabolical.
unless you're a professional athlete. Unless you're trying to guard LeBron or get massaged like Deshaun. Height doesn't really matter in your life. Let's keep it a bit. Yeah, women care about it theoretically, but at the same time, as long as you're masculine, women don't really care about it. They just say they do. I seen a 5'4" guy pull a 6-foot girl the same day he met her, and the only thing he did was just be himself. But also, he had confidence. When you really
That's true.
it really doesn't
Facts.
matter how tall you are. Keep that in mind to all of my short niggas out there. Height doesn't matter. Unless you try to guard Steph Curry, I'm not gonna lie to you. Next one, I'd rather trust a bad person who's honest about who they are than a quote-unquote good person who lies a lot.
Facts. This is why that whole nice guy trope, like whether it's dating or just when it comes to like, you know, social, school, when you're that nice guy that does nice things to other people, a lot of those guys aren't really nice people. They do those things because they expect something back in return. So are you really nice? No, you're not. And that's why girls get turned off by nice guys. It's not it's you being nice is cool if you do something nice and then don't expect anything back. That's actually like, because you're confident in yourself. You don't feel like you have to do all that to get people's attention. But if you feel like you have to, well, you're fucking cut, nigga. I'm just saying, bro. Like you shouldn't have to do nice things to persuade anybody
Honesty
to
is
be
very
around
valuable, and in my opinion, I'd rather trust a bank robber who's going to tell me he robbed a bank than a financial advisor who steals money from me on the low. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, they're both thieves, but at least one admitted. Nobody's perfect, and people try to betray that they're perfect all the time. So don't trust the people who do, and trust the people who are honest about who they are, even if they're not the best person. Because in all reality, nobody's perfect, and the people who try to betray that they're perfect are the real ones that need to be
Yeah. Those are the crazy ones. You know what I'm saying?
watched at all times. Next up, war is the stupidest thing ever, and instead of innocent men dying for leaders who don't care about them, those same leaders should duke it out to a battle of the death instead. And I guarantee a lot less wars would happen.
Okay. I mean, with this take, I mean, yeah, I agree that. I mean, it's like, when was the last time we got into a war? Like, us Americans got into a war. You know, I mean, I guess you got, the Taliban and all that shit. I guess you could say that, but like a full on get drafted war, like that type of stuff, I don't like. I mean, it just, it depends on what we're fighting for. If another country is threatening our country, and we get into war, I mean, you gonna let them win? You gonna let them do whatever they want? You gonna let them nuke you and shit? I'm just saying, bro. You gonna let another country get an advantage over you? You know what I mean? And like, especially if they hate us, hell nah, bro. But me personally, I would not like to fight in a war. I'm just gonna keep it a bug. I really don't care. But I am American. You know what I'm saying? The only time I really get into duty and fight is if I'm forced to, or or everybody's lives in this country is at stake. You know what I mean?
That's not wrong. Entertaining as I mean, imagine Trump and the president of China just duking it. Now, for the ones, that would be peak entertainment.
That would be
peak. You can't tell me otherwise. And I'm totally not bringing that up because of a recent controversy that's happening in the world right now. Stop involving innocent people into your battles. Because I promise you, I have no problem with any other country except ours. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me, especially the soldiers that are fighting for your country. So be a man and go fight yourself. Just like back in the medieval days, the kings always led their soldiers to battle. What changed? Next up, I'd rather an all-natural 7 out of 10 than a BBL plastic 10 out of 10. In all honesty, real beauty isn't makeup and lip filler.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's a cool.
It's stretch marks and bad acne. I don't want to see you at your best. I want to see you at your lowest because I still find you attractive.
Yes, that's a fact.
And a lot of times, I find you more attractive because I don't want to love an IG baddie. I want to love a real person. And sometimes women don't understand that, but y'all should because it will save y'all a lot of stress. Because I promise you, the beauty standards that y'all try to set on yourselves, y'all are setting on yourselves. A lot of guys just don't care. As long as we can find a good girl who actually loves and cares about us, who we personally
that we find attractive, let's give it a buck. Because I mean, I'm not gonna date no fat girl. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm not dating no fat girl. Shut up. What? Come on, bro. You think it's about love only? Huh. If you ain't attractive, I can't smash. What you mean?
Find attractive, we're gonna be straight. You don't have to have big titties, big ass, and big lips. I don't.
Nah, that's true. Nah, I agree with that. You don't got that. You don't have to have the fattest ass. But like, I wouldn't like my girl being, you know, bit like fucking, I don't fucking know, like a bus. I
Care.
mean,
I
I'm just
guarantee
saying.
most guys don't care either, especially the man for you. Stop trying to please all of us and please the one that's meant for you. And the only way you can please him is by being yourself. That is what he will like, not Kylie Jenner. Like I said earlier, I
Oh
guarantee
yeah,
half the
true.
pressure you put on yourself is put on you by other women. And you shouldn't try to please other women by looking good. You want to please yourself or the guy you want. So stop.
Oh man.
Stop caring. I promise you, women be so jealous of other pretty women. It's so
Yeah, it's true, bro. That is a fact, bro. You think nah, bro.
so lock the fuck in. Next up, school is just programming for
Yeah.
you to be a worker. You go to school from 7 to 3.
I agree with that too. I agree that school programs you to not be creative in your own way. You know, a lot of the times they push you to, oh, you got to go this, you have to go this route, you got to do this. You know what I mean? Instead of just, like you could, because really being honest with you, you could be successful in anything, honestly. If you really like doing what you're doing and you're willing to put the time in. I'm sorry, I'm messing with the, you know, and you're messing with it, like, you just love what you do, and you want to turn to a career. You're gonna be way more successful in that than you going to college and being a lawyer. When you don't give a fuck about being a lawyer. It's one thing if you want to be a lawyer. It's one thing if you actually like being in law school. It's one thing if you actually like being a doctor and you want to do that. That's cool. Do you? Like, I'm clap it up, bro. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But like, when it comes to like, when it comes to like what you want to be an artist instead, or you would rather do this instead, I would just focus on that. I mean, why would you work towards something that you don't give a fuck about, is basically what I'm saying. And that's what a lot of schools do. They kind of pressure you to go a certain path in life. In reality, college is a choice. You could do whatever you want. I mean, and honestly, a lot of it comes down to you.
And you work a job from 9 to 5. Do the math. They want you to be a worker, not a human. Because when you really think
Yeah.
about it, half the information we learn in school we don't really
We don't.
need. And they're
I
really just
don't.
giving us
And I'm telling y'all right now, I have not been in school for the last 3 years, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I I stopped going to school. I stopped going to community college, bro.
work so they can teach good work ethic. So when we get to our jobs, we're actually grinding.
Yeah,
When we get
right,
burnt
yeah.
out, we're used to it because we did it all throughout high school. Plus, outside of elementary school, school doesn't allow you to be creative. And one of the most important things for a human to do is be creative. Creating
Yeah.
life is the best feeling in the world. Literally, that's why it feels so good. And creating something and bringing it into this world is one of the best feelings you can ever feel. But school draws you away from that and puts you in an office chair, quite literally, which is why I just think it's a glorified prison disguised as beneficial. And I'm not just saying that because I'm unemployed. I'm really just saying that because, well, I am unemployed. But I'm unemployed because I chose to be a creator.
Yeah. This nigga about to smack the fucking screen, bro.
Like I was always meant to be. Which is why I
Fucking
get amount of
wrong
people
with him,
hate
bro.
school
Stop.
because they want to be creators, not workers. But some people are really good at being workers, so they just end up doing that. There's nothing really wrong with that. It's just what you want
Yeah,
to do with your life.
yeah,
Plus, you can work
yeah.
a job and still create on the side. I ain't gonna lie. But if you were wondering why you don't like school, it's because you don't like working. At least for somebody else's dream, not yours. Next up, jorts is L fashion. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I will never get jiggy with wearing
What?
jeans shorts. I will either wear jeans or shorts.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I used to wear jean shorts. I used to buy jeans and then cut them into shorts, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I was one of those people. I'm not gonna lie. I stopped doing that because, first of all, I mean, it's kind of fucking cringe. But I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just being honest, bro. I think I just grew out of that shit.
Mixing the two just doesn't work, especially when they're very long. It kind of just looks like you just dropped in from the 2000s. I get that's the whole point, but at the same time, I'm not really a 2000s type of fashion type of guy. When you really think about it, we're really going back to the 2000s style of fashion. Everyone's wearing baggy shit now. I ain't gonna lie. We're really just flip-flopping at this point because I swear 5 years ago, everybody wanted to wear skinny jeans. Now you get called gay if you wear something that slightly hugs your thighs. Like, bro, I remember a time where you got called homeless for wearing baggy shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's nothing wrong with wearing skinny jeans. Like, I like fitted jeans that fit you well. I think are the best. Baggy jeans, like baggy, like cargo pants, like some actually nice cargo pants are cool. But I feel like just certain fits only work with certain type of builds on people. You know what I mean? You can't be a fat nigga, wearing skinny jeans, bro. You know that shit hugging up, bro. Like, you know, your gut sticking out. Your gut go like this. You know what I'm saying? It hits you in one of those,
Now
and it's
popping.
like,
I ain't gonna
bro.
lie, this crazy. Not hating or judging though. It's just crazy. Next up, anime is the best genre of television right now. And I'm gonna be honest, this is my personal opinion, but this is also kind of facts right now. I don't care about Love Island. I don't care about.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not even anime. It's just YouTube in general is the best place to watch content nowadays. Watching your typical TV or Netflix and Hulu. I don't even watch Hulu or Netflix, bro. I just watch YouTube videos. All I watch are YouTube videos. I don't really watch movies like that unless it's like a really good movie and I want to watch it, but
The Bachelor, and I for damn sure don't care about no freaky ass Too Hot to Handle. All I care about is Solo Leveling, Dan to Dan, and Windbreakers, bruh.
in One Piece, you forgot One Piece, bitch ass nigga. You better add that shit on the list.
If you're not watching these 3 anime, you're missing out. Now, I'm not
I am missing out. I just don't make time to watch anime like that either.
just
I'm
throwing
just gonna be
shots at
honest.
reality TV, regular TV. Well, it's actually been pretty good, but I just think anime's better. I mean, I can't lie. Abbott Elementary is a cool comfort show. Forever on Netflix was low-key eating, and The Last of Us was good until they this season. I'm not gonna lie. But honestly, anime is just kind of peaking right now, and hopefully it keeps going on this run because
I hope so too, bro. I really hope so.
I don't want to just take the age like Michael B. Jordan's secret signature milk. If you can't guess what I'm talking about his name. Last but not least,
What?
NBA playoffs is way better than NFL playoffs, but NBA season is far worse than NFL season. It's not close, I'm not gonna lie. If
I don't watch sports, so this is on y'all, bro.
you need proof for this, just look at this year. Nobody cared about the NBA until the playoffs hit, and now it's the biggest thing in the world right now besides
Yeah.
soccer. And in my opinion, NBA is just better than the NFL playoffs. It just is. Because the NFL playoffs isn't bad, but it's just okay. And nobody really cares until it's the Super Bowl anyway, so it's just kind of like whatever. But the NFL season, though.
That's the only time I watch sports is the finals or the Super Bowl, bro.
See, that's
the only time.
peak right there.
Yo, watch where the fuck you smacking that fucking spatula, bro. Like, damn, bro.
Partly because of red zone betting, and it's just a vibe. It's just
You know what's funny? I have that same exact wooden spatula.
football. Amazing. Honestly, feel like this
That
because
shit
of how many
actually
games
crazy.
played, but at the same time, it is whatever. If the NBA season was shorter, I feel like low-key it would go band for band with NFL season, but it's just too many games to really care. But for some reason in the playoffs, it's just perfect. It's just the perfect amount of games. I feel like this is the same thing for college football and basketball too. March Madness, yay. Regular season, no. College football season, yay. Postseason, yeah. Besides that, I appreciate y'all for watching. Go follow the Twitch if you want to see me.
Okay. All right. That was unpopular opinions that'll probably piss you off. Honestly, none of them really piss me off. I don't really like. I feel like this video should be unpopular opinions that are actually popular. Honestly, that's what this shit should really be called, because I mean, to be honest with y'all, like, I didn't really get mad, you know, or anything like that. It's just I feel like as a society we kind of agree with things with each other subconsciously, and you know, and that's the thing though, we evolve over time. You know, 1 minute we're fucking with this, next minute we're fucking with this, next minute we're doing this, next minute we're doing that, this shit, that's here, here's this, you know, it's just that's just how humans are. We socially evolve over time, and you know, yeah. But I hope, you know what I'm saying, you know, let me know down in the comments how y'all feel, bro. You know, was that a good, you know, this video good? What did you not like about it? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I like this video. It just, to me, is like, unpopular opinions are just really popular, you know. They're just like decisions that we all agree upon without having to say it. Eventually, over time, we stop wearing jean shorts. Eventually, over time, we stop, you know, not wanting to go to war. I mean, let's be honest, you know. At this day and age, you know, I mean, we good. But I hope y'all have a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good lunch. I love y'all. Peace.